Okay guys, I'm going to explain. This video is going to show you how you're supposed to solve exercise 22 from the third part of the exercises that you were assigned about circumferences. The exercise says find the points of intersection between the circumferences x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 8x plus 15 equals 0 and the other circumference, it's x squared plus y squared minus 16x minus 2y plus 45 equals 0. What this is saying is that you have two circumferences and they intersect at 2 points or maybe more, or maybe one, or maybe at none of them, or maybe they don't intersect. The way to solve this exercise, guys, it's by doing a system of equations. We have the first equation, x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 8x plus 15 equal to 0. And we have the second one, guys, and what I'm going to do is to the second one, I'm going to multiply it by -1. Whenever I multiply this one by -1, I end up with -x squared minus y squared plus 16x plus 2x minus 45 equal to 0. I take this equation and I take this equation, I add them together, and I get rid of the x squared goes away, y squared goes away, and I end up with 10x plus 10y minus 30 equal to 0. I need to isolate one of those two variables so that I can substitute it in either one of the two equations that I had at the beginning. So I'm going to isolate y. I leave 10y by itself by taking 10x to the other side subtracting and -30 adding. I divide everything by 10 and I get that y is equal to minus x plus 3. After I have isolated one of my variables, then I take this and I substitute it in either one of these, in all of the y's. So I took the first one, I took the first equation, and so I'm going to have x squared plus -x plus 3, which that's the value of y, minus 6x plus 8 minus x plus 3 plus 15 equal to 0. And then I got to take the second equation, and then I have to expand this binomial. So I would have -x plus 3 squared is x squared minus 6x plus 9, and -x plus 3 times 8, it's -8x plus 24. I put terms together and I have 2x squared minus 20x plus 48, it's equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, so I can solve it by factoring or by general formula. In this case, I divided everything by 2. So I simplified it into x squared minus 10x plus 24 equal to 0. And this one I can factor it into x minus 6 and x minus 4. So that means that x can be 6 or x can be 4. If I take this x6 and substitute it in y, which was -x plus 3, I would have -6 plus 3, and that would give me that y is equal to -3. And I would do the same thing with x equal to 4. So I would have y is equal to -4 plus 3, y is equal to -1. And therefore my points would end up being 6, 3 and 4, -1. If I trace these circumferences, I would get these 2 points. One of the intersections, it's at 4, -1, and the other intersection, it's at 6, -3.